Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we got our sneaky selves here. The fedora's on, the trench coat's on, and we are going to be heading out apparently to the embassy in Stockholm coming up here soon enough. So we'll give everybody a chance to join in till the top of the hour, and then we'll get going. I had a recording session that ended only like 15 minutes ago, so this is going to be overall for me playing games, recording, and or live streaming. It's going to be a long session for me today. It's just the way the timing fell. I had 15 minutes to stretch my legs, feed the cats, get up from sitting down. Hey Mike, welcome aboard. Good to see you. But now I'm back in place. My glass of water is refilled. I popped a couple cherry tomatoes so my tummy doesn't growl in the middle of this one. And we're ready to go. So what it says on my screen that you guys don't quite see yet is recover the Ivory Coast report from the U.S. Embassy in Stockholm. So this is apparently, it says assault. So it's only a 3-person mission from what I remember, and so this better, I better not be having to assault the U.S. Embassy with only 3 individuals. Oh baby. We're going into unknown territory, just like the last one shocked the hell out of me, getting our cover blown. It's all new territory for me now. We're in Chapter 3. I've only ever played into Chapter 2. And no more knowing what I'm doing anymore. That's always a fun moment in a game. We're getting there in Baldur's Gate. We've now arrived here in Phantom Doctrine. And, well, let's face it, Lamplighters started everything unknown. So I arrived there from the first game moment, so... All right, according to my time, it is top of the hour and time to get this thing going. So this is our base. Our current base is one heck of a long building. We're stacked up all in a row here. But there's nothing else really to do. We have a project in the workshop going. We have somebody... Yeah, Impaler is training. We have one person in the infirmary who feels like she's been there for forever. Octopus, who came within a hit point of her life, but she's recovering. So other than that, and we're fully hired, fully staffed in the base. So the one thing we have to watch out for is we got to start locating some beholder cells out there. But what I'm going to do first is I think we're just going to... I was talking about waiting to do this mission. I'm thinking, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's sitting here. There's no other blips on the map to distract us. I'm saying let's just go to the Stockholm embassy. It's an assault on the base. It says, well, it's a mission. I guess all the missions are considered an assault. We have one enemy agent, codenamed Peacock. 3 of us are going to be able to go in there, and believe it or not, one of them does not have to be me. Volta's not going. Bagpipe is definitely going because she's got some perks. I can't remember. Is Ranger the other one with high? Let's go check. I have 94, and I may just make my... Yeah, you know, we don't want to get killed and end the playthrough like that. So let's see. Was Ranger? Yeah, Ranger's the other high level one. So Ranger's going also. I got these 2. I can have 2 disguises. So we're going to have my 2 individuals that pack the punch. We get to go look a little snazzier than, you know, we're going into an embassy. We're not going into a construction zone. So we get to dress up a little bit. And I just need an efficient backup is what I need. And what would be nice if we have somebody proficient. Hey, Patrick, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. And so, trying to think of who has some weapons abilities. Oh, Canasta? Well, Canasta can also... I mean, heck, why don't we bring all our heavy hitters on this one? Or maybe I should keep one out just in case things go south. And then the person... Yeah, there we go. We got capabilities. And let's see if we have anything else available. No, we do not. But we do have the ability to buy something if I wanted to. I'm not going to right now, just because our heat is on the high end. So we're going to keep it just like this. And we're going to assign Codex, because he'll be the guy not in disguise, kind of helping us get to our evac that knows how to fire a weapon. And we're going to play it that way. Now, I just need to double check and see if Bagpipe had any better proficiencies. Yeah, now I'm starting to remember. She doesn't. She doesn't. And we'd have our 1 proficiency there. There's really nothing else to bring. We got a frag grenade and a med kit and a vest. That's about all we can make happen on this one. We're going to use a cleaner for this one also. You know, we're going into an embassy. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of cleanup needed, wouldn't you think? And then we'll have a spotter also. But let's get going. This is a story mission, I believe, so we got to make this happen. Alright, so what we have is what's this? Deployment phase. It's inside the building. How does our van drop us off inside the building? So let's go see what our other option is. Okay, well and there's helipads and whatnot, so this is probably not a great place to go, seeing as how we gotta deactivate some laser barriers if I even wanted to get in this side of the building. So I guess we start back over here. This is where we'll start. It's kind of weird as far as starting locations go. I do want to see what does this building look like. Now we have something over here, and we're gonna need to do something over here. Okay, this is the cameras. Cameras are on an outside site, so yeah, if we start... Oh, it's hard to tell exactly where we would be starting. Okay, yeah, that'd be close enough to the cameras. So yeah, I'm gonna pick this location to start. The question is, where do I want my support units? We have, looks like the lasers panel is right. The laser panel is right here to remove the laser barriers. And we have something else over here, another panel to turn off. So we kind of know where the panels are to turn off laser barriers. We even have the official emblem right here. How the heck are we supposed to sneak around in this place? That's going to be interesting. Well, we're in disguise. That's how we're going to do it. That's how spies do it. We disguise ourselves and sneak. And then upstairs we see lots of stuff that we're going to have to pick up, flashing all around. Let's hope we can find it all, and let's hope our cover doesn't get blown. So, as far as where, there seems to be a fair panel of windows over on this side. This side, the windows seem to just mostly go into a hallway. So I'm going to set up the cameras over on the west side. Or I should say the telescope.
Haven't been here in years. What do you send to my old desk? Where do you think the fall is, mate? Searching ambassador's office in the archives for Swedish tax records, 1651 to 1700. You should also check the CIA section, top floor. Those maniacs read everything. Thanks, that's much helpful.
Okay, so we got to check a couple areas that should be marked. Yeah, we got one marked over here. This is a file cabinet, so it's not a panel of stuff. So this is actually a file cabinet we got to get into. Then he mentioned some other thing downstairs, but it looks like the file cabinet may be the real one that we need to get into. So let's see where we're all starting. And Codex is way over here. Where are the restricted zones? So he really will not be able to get in here any way that's in any way safe. So he's totally going to be waiting outside for us to get things done. And it looks like Ranger's over here. And I'm going to have to send her way over there to get rid of the cameras. That's got to be a first order of business, I do believe. So, and I don't know where we are now. So he mentioned in the little blurb up saying where we need to go is upstairs and downstairs, but it looks like the actual source of where we need to go is upstairs. So disable CCTV optional. It kind of seems like we should. Maintain stealth until CCTV is disabled. What does that mean, maintain stealth? Does that mean our costumes, our disguises don't work? Well, we're disabling CCTV. So we got one thing down here. I don't know if that's considered CCTV though. This one in the outer building is. Is there another CCTV inside? Yes, so there's a second CCTV over here. So that's where I'm going to send Ranger first. How can she go to get there? And once again, there is an agent in this map, and I'm not seeing the agent being highlighted per se. Like we sometimes get a clue of where the agent is, so we're going to have to be really careful how we're moving around. And the first thing I'm going to see is maybe the agent's in the main room of where we got to go. Let's take a peek. Oh, I can't see into this room. The camera's only on the wrong side. There's windows on the floor below, and that's it. I get help on the floor below, so let's start looking for the agent. And we got an office worker in there as far as we can tell. And There's roof access over here, helipad. So yeah, I got to turn off CCTV. That's just got to be job number one here. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. We don't need to get our covers blown. Seems like it's a thing. So therefore, to get into the hallway, before I go in the hallway, we're going to be very careful not knowing where the agent is. Because agents have a habit of seeing through disguises. So I do not see anything there. At least not immediately where we're running out. So we'll close the door back up and then I'll come here. And then I'll peek in this door. And so far our pathway... Ooh, these guys are getting tougher and tougher, I'm telling you. He is not an agent though. Nope, he is not. He's just a guy that the hit points are climbing and climbing on these guys. I hope our hit points, I hope the agent's hit points aren't climbing just as fast. Whew. So we'll close the door back up. Now we've got Bagpipe. And Bagpipe looks like she's been bunking down over here. But, you know, I kind of feel like I need to send her outside into the rain. And find axe. We got to get over here because this is the other panel for CCTV. And that seems to be optional things for us to do. And I prefer turning off CCTV wherever we can. The question is, I got to figure out how to get out there. Looks like I can get outside via this room. So let's start heading that way. Except, as I told you, I'm going to be very careful initially till we get a sense on where the agent is. The hallway feels clear. Maybe while I'm here I can get the whatchamacallits turned off if nobody's out here. So let's close the door back up. Since I'm here, let's see about getting these done. And I'm not going to stand at the bottom of the stairs in case there's a wandering soul upstairs. Oh no, we know this room's empty by peeking in there, so I can stand in front of the stairs. Oh! You know, that could have been a disaster if that happened to be an agent right there. Just saying. At least he's turning away so he can potentially turn this stuff off. And I think all I can do with poor Codex here is have him be in this outer waiting room because he can't go anywhere. How about you come up to the window and see if you see anything else? All Codex can do is just kind of stand there, waiting. A lot of movement. I'm not seeing agent numbers flash by my face. Okay, Bagpipe. In case someone's around the corner, let's just whistle on over there. Make sure nobody's looking in on us. Nope. Okay, we have access through there. Did we need it? That was not one of our requirements, but we have access to this room. I don't know that I even needed to take it down because I don't see anything flashing over here, and we had a doorway over here anyway that we could have gone through. So anyway, they're disabled just in case. And then I'm gonna come out here, and then I gotta come all the way down. Yeah, right there. So I'm gonna get myself to the door here. And we're gonna take a peek through the door. Okay, we'll close it back up. Looks like it's safe for us to move in there next turn. Codex, it's never going to be safe for you to move. Let's come into this room that appears to be safe. Well, I mean, someone's there, but, you know, the room itself is pretty safe. There's nothing else we have to do in here with this guy. And our turn's over. Whoa. Fire that guard. Breaking stuff on the table already, huh? I'm gonna come here on the way out and hopefully not see somebody we don't want to see over here. Oh. Well, we're seeing lots of people I'm not expecting to see, but it's not an agent. So his back is turned, nobody else is looking, or I should say nobody else can see this far. Let's take our secret document. Alright, and I want to get a sense up here. So we have 3 documents, we got 1 of 3, and we have not found any loot. 5 loot is what we need to find. Time to go outside. Is what it looks like. Good thing we have a wide brim hat to protect us from the rain. And who's looking here? Oh, I know what it is. We're in disguise. It's a camera that we're walking into the field of vision of the camera. But it's okay if it sees us. We're in disguise because then we're going to be turning it off and destroying evidence of us being there, right? Isn't that what turning it off does? Oh, in other words, don't go walking in front of the cameras like I just did, is what that's saying. So apparently I did not maintain true stealth, but that's the you know, if that's kind of a weird guideline, because I guess I could have avoided this camera. That's interesting. So I've already blown cover apparently. Yeah, exactly. So technically I should have come around this way, but that door is locked. I would have had to come in from upstairs. So I've already probably blown it here. Because I'm going to stand here and open the door. The room seems, but I've walked into many rooms that seemed cleared so far already. and found people, just not the wrong person yet. So I'm going to walk in and stand in front of the monitor here and see if there is indeed somebody in this room. For a change, there's not. Okay. That's only 3 cameras disabled. I have a lot more to disable out here. Alright, let's hope going in front of the camera was not a bad thing. We're about to find out, maybe. Okay.
Tell me more about the POWs you recovered. What happened to them? Madness. One day, we rescue all those survivors. We tell them it'll be okay, even the Soviets. The next day, the suits arrive on site and take them all away. No explanation.
Huh. Oh, the suits. So we're already in front of the camera. Let's just get out of sight of the camera and continue our walk to turn off the final CCTVs. And Ranger can move again. It's a new turn. Where do I want Ranger to go? And where do we see stuff that we need to see? So there's something in this room. And we kind of did a camera, a peekaboo shot over here. No, we did a peekaboo shot in here. I can't remember. And there's no way to get through. So this door doesn't get me through to where I want to go. I have to go back into the room I originally was in to gain access to this room. So Let's reverse course. All right, now we're okay. I don't think Codex really sees much except the same guard out here, so it's not like anybody else. There's just nothing he can do. Yeah, that would be creepy scary if the game had that capability to have somebody monitoring the camera, but it looks like the way they do CCTVs in this is like, to be quite honest, the way most security places do it. Oh no, I take that back. I've only been in small establishments, and you can't afford to have somebody sitting there watching the cameras all the time. You have them in case something happens, so you can look at the cameras after the fact. But most places, unless they're a big budget kind of a company place, don't have anybody manning the cameras. And what a boring job that would be, to be quite honest.
Get off my back, asshole.
You know, it'd be hard not to fall asleep all the time. So nobody was in this hallway before. We're going to assume that's the same. And nobody was in this room before. We're going to assume that's the same. So far, so good. Now we need to come over here and get ready to go into this room next turn. I am going to take my support. Check out this room just to be safe. Oh, baby! Ah, baby, baby, baby. We got 85, and this one might be an agent. The way they're dressed. That's Agent Peacock, my friends. We have found the Bluebird standing behind a desk. So I'm glad, I'm glad we checked. I'm glad we checked. And Agent Peacock has friends in the building helping protect her. So I'm going to have to bring some help back up here at some point. Okay, so Agent Peacock is there, and neither of these two are moving. So if I want to take out Agent Peacock, I have to go loud. So instead, I have to go for the report, which happens to what appears to be upstairs. The good news is we can avoid Agent Peacock if we feel that's ultimately necessary. Is there anything, and there's stuff in this room? Do I have access to this room? Yes, I do. And I'm going to be monitoring these guys. Right now they do not move, so maybe we'll give a couple more turns and see if they move again. And right now, Ranger, you are not touching foot. They're setting foot in that room.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it time to die yet?
No, but it's time to turn off the camera. Yeah, nobody can see us. Okay, so we did apparently maintain stealth, even though they gave us that freaky warning that made me think, oh no, have I blown it already? So that part's done. Now we got to get up there and retrieve the Ivory Coast report. It's on the 3rd floor.
Crap, why me?
Yeah, because you don't know how to disguise yourself. So, Ranger. Looks like the quickest way for me to get Ranger up there is to just kind of climb a ladder. This room is an unknown kind of a room, so we'll see what it's all about here in a second. I can come out here. I'm just going to come out in the rain also. It seems to be the quickest way for me to get up there. And yeah, we've been all to these places. So let's just go to the base of the ladder because I can't make it that far. Getting her poor office clothes all wet. Alright, Bagpipe, we need you back in the building to do stuff for us. Why don't I check down this end, since that's what you're nearest, and make sure there's no loot we can obviously see. Ah, storage cabinet sighted. So let's come over here, so I can go through that door.
Standing by for orders.
Ranger. Oof! I'm glad. Well, let's hope there's only one agent, because I'm glad we know where she is. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have to wait for this guy to wander around before we do various things up here. So let's just, now that we know we can, let's close the door and get into the room. Get ready to do our thing.
Is it time to die yet?
I hope not. I was afraid we were going to die last time, that's for dang sure.
Yeah.
Are embassies truly that heavily armed as they're showing here? Somehow I don't think so, but you know. Not like walking around in every room. I know they have security. Alright, we got a couple things. A heavy vest and armor-piercing bullets. Happy to see that.
Standing by for orders.
And now, he's not looking here. Now is our time to get this loot. Ooh, there is somebody else in the room, but he's not looking our way. So yeah, his range of vision is not going to bother us. I'm just pausing to take one more look around the room. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Another heavy vest. You know, for all the heavy vests we've been gathering here, it's making me feel like we're going to have some loud mission at some point. And we're going to want every bit of those heavy vests we're collecting. Doesn't it seem that way? Hello, sir. I hope he's not looking our way. We can just get this thing done. We got this one done. What I need to do for bagpipe is see if there's any other loot down here. I know I said we checked this room, but I'm just double checking. I'm checking anywhere downstairs to try and get an idea. We took special papers there. We started in the bunk room. We didn't really look over on this side. So there's a cabinet way over here. And there's doorways I can get through, so that's where bagpipe is going next. And I can come right, fortunately, I can come right through here now that the lasers are down. So basically taking down the lasers just speeds up our maneuverability around the embassy.
Crap, why me?
Yeah, don't tempt fate. I love reading these. You know, I don't know how long that comment's been sitting there, but I finally looked over, and now I see it. And I try not to tempt fate. This guy's okay. Can't see us. This guy hasn't moved. His back is turned. Now is the time to rifle through the files. Now we gotta remember which file we're supposed to look through and audit, where the guy said we were going to find it.
Reporting successful recovery of the document.
Oh.
Well done. Return to base ASAP.
You know what I just realized? I didn't pay attention to where this guy could see, and so when I heard that noise, I was like, no, my cover is blown, and then I looked over here going, no, that guy saw me. But we're in the one space that this guy couldn't see, so we got lucky. We're okay. And we're going to continue moving. Now we have an office worker here. Was there something? Didn't we see something in this room? Yes, we did. We did see something in this room. So what I'm going to do, this guy's going to walk away. I don't know if he will be looking at this document. I'm going to go stand in front of the table, though, as if I belong there. I'm going to walk forcefully in front of the table, like, oh, I left something on my desk. And stay there and not do a thing, because he would see us.
Leave me alone.
Alright, our turn's done. Now we just have to cross our fingers that he's not going to be looking at us. Okay, we can come through.
The report ended up in Sweden of all places. I was stationed here after the war. Had contact with this guy from the farm, Fender.
Fender gave you the report?
Yeah, he said they were on to him, but he made copies. I picked one up, put it in the tax book.
Aha.
Sounds like pretty smart. Nice work.
So that's how we're coming across this file. That's how we knew where it was. And then, as we get that information, or is he the one lying, right? Or is he the one lying and Fender's being blackballed for some other reason?
Get off my back.
Right? This is the spy business. These are the questions we're supposed to ask, right? And once again, it doesn't look like the way this guy's wandering, we're going to be able to get this stuff. Unless we take him down. And the problem with taking this guy down is we then need to take the whole damn group down. So this piece of loot is out of bounds right now. Because he will see us. When he was standing here, he'd see us. When he's standing here, he'd see us. So I can't take this stuff right now. Let's see if there's... This is all there is upstairs. Is there anything in this special little room? No. So we're just going to have to remember if we can figure out how to take down here. Problem is, there's probably no way if these guys aren't moving. Let's take a peek and see if they've moved yet. If they're just, because if they're just in there standing watching each other, and immobile, I don't see a way to be able to do it and get everything we could get. Yeah, I don't know how this could go. I think there's multiple ways this could turn out. Fender indeed is the dirty one. Doggone it. The only way to take these guys out, because I don't have a silenced weapon on Ranger, and to be quite honest, I don't have a silenced weapon on Bagpipe either. That would be the only way to breach in that room with silenced weapons to be able to take them out. That would be the only way. But I think the breaching would be the only way to do it, but we don't have silenced weapons, and therefore breaching would make us have to go loud. We can, so we may just have to do what it says, evacuate with the report, and leave Peacock to be dealt with on another day. So what we can do though is there's a few. Let's at least get the reports that we can get, I guess. Is there anything down here? Oh, that's locked. Like there's a basement area to get to. So Ranger, I'm going to take you down the stairs.
My skills are at your disposal.
To go work on getting that other loot, that hopefully this document we can get.
Is it time to die yet?
And then Bagpipe, you've moved. That was me who did that pan, by the way. Now, I don't think we have anybody who can distract on this team. No, yeah, I don't remember. In fact, I don't remember any of our agents who can speak Swedish. I don't remember seeing anybody who can speak Swedish. Because, yeah, you're right. We could have distracted if we had somebody that could. That would have been the one way we could have done it.
I trust this is important.
We can warn an ally, take out, blinding lasers, remove some kind of overwatch, and no, we don't have anybody. I don't think there's anybody on the team that speaks Swedish. If I was to replay the game knowing what we know, I'd be looking for an agent. I'd hire specifically an agent that can speak Swedish just for this mission. Knowing what I know now, but coming in blind, there's no way to know that.
My skills are at your disposal.
So Ranger, let's take a peek in this room now. And she's just standing in a horrible position. Just a horrible position. And right at the moment, she's not even moving out of that horrible position. I don't see anything else in the room we can do in the meantime. We're just going to stand here waiting for her to move. For the time being.
Yeah?
And then, is there anything else? Oh yeah, we're heading back this way for this. There's a locker back here. At least I can get a locker. Full of gear. Maybe 2 items if we're lucky. Yeah. Somehow Oh, that was a dad joke supreme, Mike. I just want you to know. Just say Saab, IKEA, Volvo, and ABBA. Yikes. Okay. Codex, stay put. Everybody else has moved.
Is it time to die yet?
Is it time? Let's peek in this room. We don't have an agent to worry about that's looking at us, that's moving. Let's just grab this stuff now. Okay, at least we're leaving with most of the loot. And if that person upstairs right now that we go to, hey, she's moving. We'll have a chance to get 2 out of 3 of the top secret stuff too. Because the only way I can get this one is to take the guy out. And then he's going to be spotted by everybody else moving around in the neighboring room through the glass windows. And I can't afford to take more than 1 out because then we go loud because... Yeah, so I think I'm going to just forfeit some loot and forfeit knocking out an agent just given the circumstances here. Just going to have to. Oh, now she's going to walk around the table. She better look out the doors instead of turning around and keeping her eye on the table. So I'm going to stand where I need to be if we get the opportunity to do it. Yeah, it's, you know how hard it is for me to have said those words? But after being scared crapless, and there's a lot of guards, and I don't know what. Oh, let's see where our evacuation options are. Right here, that's our only evacuation option, and all those rooms feel way too far from this location. So I'm calling the evac, and we're going to leave a couple pieces of loot. Maybe even 3 if this person doesn't wander. Let me check the wandering person first. Yeah, you silly office worker. You're in charge of more than just that desk, aren't you? Come on, cover the whole room. You've got to be in charge of more than that. Yeah, in this instance, after some of the things we've been through, somehow going loud in the U.S. Embassy doesn't seem like the smart move for our team. You know what I'm saying? Does not seem like the smart move for our team. So I'm going to give her another chance to move. And yeah, we'll see. But in the meantime, let's at least get a bagpipe heading in the proper direction. Yeah, let's face it, I like watching Jason Bourne movies, I like watching the Mission Impossible movies, but I am none of those people. I am none of those people. Now the question is, how the freaking heck do we get Codex over there? This is the only guard out here, right? I'm going to have to send Bagpipe over here to help us out and scout it out. Except this, because there's a guard up above. We have to hope nobody's going to be looking out the windows. Because Codex, you know, if I had known this, Codex, stay home. Codex, don't come. Because this is all restricted area. Oh, man. And the evac's going to be out here. Can he... Now, secondly, okay, there is at least a gate here we can go through. That thank goodness for small favors. Yeah, there's no way, you know, there's no way, because even on the roof, yeah, I think we just gotta hope this guy doesn't turn out of the way, looking out the window and find us. You know, all that kind of stuff. So I probably will try knocking this guy out. And hopefully the one guard that gets knocked out will not cause an alarm to be sent, because we'll try and do it under the overhang where nobody here will see us. And then Codex will get a running. Okay. Bagpipes.
Why me?
Codex. And is this lady moving? No. Okay, Bagpipe. Codex. So Codex, you'd be able to come out this far. Yeah, he comes right back. So we're gonna have to take this guard out when he's underneath, underneath the ledge of the building, because there doesn't seem to be anyone else that's been wandering around that would be able to see him. So that's gonna be our play over here. And then, is she ever gonna move? I think we just have to bail, because she's just, oh wait, oh, she's coming, finally! We may get our opening. Whew. Patience paid off for the shiny loot on this one.
Why
Yeah.
me?
Yay! The file cabinet needed some attention. I am a happy camper now.
Get on my back, asshole.
Now is not the time to go and get discovered. Stay there, Codex. Now is the time to quick take out the little mini spy camera while he's not also looking. And we're leaving two behind, so that's about as best as can be expected in this situation. Let's get a moving. So given all that we're doing here, I am going to call the evac now.
I'm on my way.
So if something weird happens after we take out the one guard, no, in fact, why don't we just take one more peek? Just to confirm. Yeah, they're just not budging. This is yeah, I'm not going loud in the U.S. Embassy. I've made that call. Thanks for making me double check, though, or we might have always been wondering. But every time we've checked, they've not moved. I know we haven't done it every turn, but they're not budging. They're in the same exact places as they have always been. Oh, he comes in here, too. I wonder which way he'll turn here, because Codex himself could actually take him out. Because nobody's down there to see a thing. But just to be safe, let's find Bagpipe. Oh, she's already moved. Okay.
Fuck, it's the fucking boss.
Yeah, Codex, quiet. Okay, now... Okay, he's not looking. There's nobody down there that could see us. We're all gonna be... I'm gonna... You know why I'm gonna wait, though? Because I want the evac vehicle here, because if something happens the turn after we take him out, we can get here in 2 turns before our cover is blown, I think. And we're gonna try and do that. Now... See what we just saw here. There is a guard that looks out the windows. So I gotta be very careful on taking this guy out. I feel like this is the best location to take him out. That's what I'm thinking. Oh man. What did we see up there? There was a guy on the high roof. This guy's never seeming to look out the window, but did you notice when we walked up, there was a guy standing here looking over the edge? So that's going to be the guy that's going to blow our cover, if anything. Okay, Ranger, where are you at? Let's get you out here so maybe we can get some vision up high. No, that's not the guy. There was a guy higher up. Well, maybe that is the guy higher up. Is he just standing there looking down? Okay, he's gonna move. He's gonna move. So now might be our time to go this next turn. Where is our guard down here? Yeah, next turn is our go turn. Next turn is a go turn.
Yeah.
Okay, Bagpipe. Yeah, because if this guy's not coming right to the window, he can see out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He should never be able to see him if we take him down right there. And this room feels empty. Seems like Codex should have been able to see somebody over there, so I'm just going to have Codex do the knockout so that my 2 best agents, who have the hit points to take people out, keep their awareness, so if something bad happens, they can dodge. Yeah, we're trespassing, all right. Now let's hope the alarm doesn't get sent immediately. And that we'll all be able to get the hay out of here. But like I said, usually 1 guard is safe. We get a sense of anybody up here. He walked back here before, so let's hope he's not looking out the window. This is where...
It's a fucking boss.
Yeah, if it's going to be a bad thing, and look at this guy can't see far enough, so if something's going to happen bad right now, this is where it's going to happen. Woof! And it didn't. And the van will be there in another turn. And I don't know if Codex will quite make it in one turn. Yeah, because the girls don't right here. Alright, here's our van. And let's see if Codex can get out this turn. Otherwise, we have to wait for him. We have to wait for him. Let's all kind of hang out behind the van. And with nothing going live and loud, there's no chance to get caught. Alright.
Why me?
Because you have a potty mouth. Okay. Here we go. All right, so we acquired, we you know, yeah, and you know, Mike, how hard that was for me to do, leaving loot behind, but it was worth the price of staying silent. And somehow I feel like the repercussions of going live in an embassy would have been worse than some gang spy hideout. So we managed to infiltrate the embassy and recover the documents. The report claims any POWs recovered from the Santé prison have been taken over by nondescript G-men and transferred to an unknown location, dubbed Well Bottom. Parts of the document are redacted and will need some work before we identify where the black site is located. All right, we got some new chemical compounds. That's good. Rapid dominance tactics. I think that's our first level 3 training that we've gained access to. And that's a good pistol. We're going to pick up a pistol. And good. Oh, whoa, look at that. Look at the experience we all gained. New training opportunities. Let's check our crew quarters. Oh, we've gained. This guy's now on our team. So we are able to gain even if we're at the limit. That's good. So LeMaster is on the team. Let's go check out his perks. Paramedic, cold-blooded, martial artist, or freediver. And what are the options here? Paramedic, cold-blooded. Oh, you know, it's just the first choice no matter which one I click on. This is what I have to choose from. I guess that's a good way to do it in the game, so you can't look ahead and see what you should pick here that works well with whatever other perk you're going to pick up. So, we haven't even run into really gas clouds yet. I'm sure all of a sudden, as soon as I say that now. Now this one can come in handy. Reducing the cost of takedowns. Decreases the cooldown on focus or carrying, and that hasn't been a big deal in bonus movement when carrying, but that hasn't affected us. So I don't think a lot of this perk, I guess, they seem to move fairly well even when they're carrying a body. So I'm going martial artist. And here we got a couple. What do we have? Peripheral vision which increases our overwatch. Mild paranoia improves full cover benefits, which can be handy except when you're caught by surprise and you can't take full cover. So we'll just do cold-blooded also. We have total focus ability on this guy. Oh, he comes with a proximity mind. Did you see that? Deploy in traffic to deal damage to passing enemies. Breaks. Well, obviously, though, it would break infiltration. Let's look at body engineering now. See who might be available for this compound. It blocks anadrol, which I can't even remember the you know, me trying to remember the name of what I took when I went in there. I don't remember what I had. But anyway, gonad, you know, it has to do, it improves your gonads is what it does. Gonadorelin. What the heck kind of a compound is this that we're using here? That's what inquiring minds want to know here. What's going on? Maybe we should test it on Volta, since she's a double agent. You know what? Bagpipe's been real good for us, and I have a good trusting feeling about her. Somewhat also about Canasta, but she's away, and Bagpipe is not. I'm thinking, wouldn't it be nice? Let's see what kind of upgrades we can get on Bagpipe to make her even better. Look at that, 116. Dodge cost only 27. Yeah, these really help. But it lowers sensory. It lowers overall the max. Oh, so there's a downside to this one. Did you see that? There's a downside. So let's look at her stats without those things. Let's not. So it lowers her awareness from 83. It only increases the hit points by 1. It really lowers the dodge costs a lot. 24. And regen, I can't remember. So let's double check now and compare. 81 to 83. Yeah. So it's not a huge drop there. Not a huge pickup there. It's the dodge cost. No, it only goes down 3. So we got to feel, is that awareness regen goes up though, even though that's lower. Well, you know, I'll take the extra hit point any way I can get it. I think I'm going to do it. And there she goes. I made my choice. Here we go. Well, Bagpipe now has balls of steel, Mike, if that's what it does. Hope he uses them well. I knew you'd say so. How did I know you'd say something like that? You know, I'm thinking, since the map has been so quiet, I want to think about some training. Let's think about Codex. You know, Ranger. If you're pretty able to take with me. It would sure be nice if we could find a training. Now this is contact tactics. It would probably be in our best interest to give you some pistol training, since you're more likely to, like this. And killing an enemy reduces so I think this is a valuable training to put you into, since you'll likely be infiltrating in disguise more frequently, and we can get you proficiency with a pistol and therefore get a silencer on it, yada yada yada. So let's do this. He's now in there. And then I'll probably look at doing Canasta at some point, and some others as far as training, making sure they have the pistol training. What is her training? She has covert ops. Oh, she has it. No, she doesn't. Yeah, she does. She has it already. So I gotta remember, Canasta is a good one to take out. We just gotta make sure we give her a pistol silencer, and this is in my inventory. So let's put one on, so I don't forget. All right. Now let's get back out on the map. See what. Oh wait, did we find some intel? Okay, Lemaster joins the Cabal, inspired by our actions against Beholder Initiative. Lampster decided to put his quiet life back on a shelf and get involved with the Cabal more actively. He will now operate as a fully fledged field agent. That's cool. And we gain a secret file.
The report's altered. We're lucky it survived at all.
Yeah, all the good bits are redacted. Nothing we can't handle.
Well, he did comment. It says message retracted. Mike, I can see it on my end. The message has been retracted. So I guess he decided, hey, Ost, did you have a problem with what you said the first time? It's good to see you. Oh, that's all right. Yeah, he deleted it. Maybe he had a gross misspelling and he didn't want us to see it. So thanks for dropping in and saying hi, Oust. Thanks so much. Oh, grammatical error. You know, we wouldn't have called you out. Just, and if you believe that. All right, so we got to look for a place here. Let's read through this one. Since this was a story mission pickup, maybe it'll have something in here that we want to figure out. Operation Ivory Coast. Report by Herbert Reith. Fender. That's his real name, eh? So around 0220, Blue Boy team crash-landed in the yard, exchanging fire with the enemy. The captain announced our arrival to the expected POWs in the camp via bullhorn. We proceeded to cell blocks, killing any enemy guards encountered. Most of the cell blocks were found empty, with the exception of Block D, from which the team released exactly 17 POWs, American and otherwise. Among the released prisoners were 3 Soviets, 2 Israelis, 1 female, 1 male. So we got to keep our eyes open for hiring Israelis or Soviets, potentially. A full list of names has been attached as Appendix A. At around 2:45, helicopters extracted the POWs and the strike team. We landed back in Udorn around 4:30. The POWs have been immediately secured by a government operative who had been waiting on tarmac. The prisoners and 2 Raider escorts with sufficient security clearance, Lampster and myself, boarded a Tu-124 NATO designation hookbot and departed westward. After a number of refueling stops, we were prevented from leaving the plane. We arrived onto an airfield outside Redacted. There, the prisoners had been loaded into vans and departed to the Well-Bottom site. Okay. According to the government operative, we, the escorts, had been told to board a boat that had taken us to Malta, where we have been debriefed by a CIA case officer. So Well-Bottom, what we got to find out about. Oh, good, and it comes with extra clues. So I already like this guy. He brings plenty of clues for us to help deciphering this. During the chase scene, a hero shakes clam chowder too easily. There is no tunnel system beneath the subway in Dubrovnik. So that is a location we have to be aware of. Dubrovnik seems like it'd be a cool place to visit sometime, to be quite honest. Now that pops up, I can go pretend I'm a spy as I visit the place. No, it seemed like it should, that Udorn, but it was a coded place it ended up being. What do you know? So Big Brass Band asked us to follow a dead beetle during their visit in Redacted. Following allegations, so Pro Pitcher I think is a code word too. There we go, we got him. And I don't know, Pro Pitcher and these two connect. I don't have any connection to Well-Bottom. I don't have a connection to Clam Chowder either. So we just kind of have reached a dead end here. I hope Oust enjoys the show when he gets back. I'm glad he dropped in to say hello. Alright. Now, let me just make sure there's nothing new. No new intel collected up here. 0 of 13. 3 of 13? but we've already worked it. So there's really nothing, I don't think, new on the board. Wait, I didn't check the last 3 of 13. Oh, that's the one we just did. Okay. So we've covered what we can intel-wise. So it means it's time to get out there and get some things flashing at us. And I've got a single agent here. So I used to have somebody on the, I guess the people we chose to do the mission were on the East Coast. And because they're now here, I guess what I'll do is send an agent from the base over to Odessa so we're teamed up again. Can we send Lampster out on a little help out in the field? Why not? Okay, we got to get over here. And we also have an informer assassination attempt here. The closest team I have to here is not amazingly close. It's either going to be the team in Stockholm or Bordeaux. Let's find out. Bordeaux is the closest. No, I take that back. Stockholm is even closer. Oh wait, what am I'm on the wrong location here. This is where I'm clicked. I gotta click here. Oh, it is scout the area. Job setup in Sargota. Well, we're still going with the team from Stockholm, so we're traveling in pairs. And then once we arrive here, oh, if I get enough agents here, we can tail and find a beholder cell. That means we might lose an informer, though. No. Let's send the agents from Bordeaux over here. And then we'll have somebody else arriving who will now be an extra. Okay, so she's finished. She's available. Our dodge cost was lowered. That's good. Oh no! It lied. Our max awareness went up. It showed that it wasn't that a red number like it was going to go down? But it didn't. We regen faster and we get one more hit point. So that was worthwhile treatment if you want my opinion. Let's see if I have any other body engineering. So I have more of this compound. But I really don't have a lot of people available to use it on, except for Codex. Every little bit helps. Now what's the cost? 50? Yeah, I can afford the cost. Alright, here we go. We're going to try tailing an agent to see if we can locate a beholder cell. So we've improved our informers. And I think I'm just going to continue because I don't want to spend more money yet in case our danger goes up. I need to have that 4,000 to move our base. Okay, now we're going to start tailing. And what I'm going to be interested in finding out is, because this is where I'm unclear, if we tail the agents, does that mean we're just going to watch them complete their mission and kill our informer? Or will we find out where I just don't know. So we're going to find out. And he reveals in 1 day, if we tail, how long does that take? Really doesn't tell us, does it? Maybe it said here before I put it in progress and I should have paid attention. Because if we can tail in less than an hour, then our guy might survive. Or I could send 2 more here to also tactically recon. Nah, we'll just see how this plays out and learn something while we're at it. Codex is done. We'll just keep going. Alright, now we have something brewing over here. I have 2 people available in Dublin, though. Bagpipe and Codex. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. At least I have a team nearby, and myself included, in Petropavlovsk. That's a mouthful. Okay, so I might as well send this team back up since nothing was found in Sargota. We have an informant, a new informant. Nothing here. And something's going on here. So I don't have enough agents in range to be able to tail, but we can do a tactical recon so we do not gain this danger. So we are going to do the tactical recon with the 2 that are right there. And the tail will end soon. So the enemy cell is in Riga. So now let's find out if our informant died in the process. If tailing them meant that we don't get the informant's info. Okay, so yeah, now the assassination attempt is. Now the assassination attempt is moved up here. So yeah, our informant may have been killed as a result of this, for all we know. So you know what I'm gonna do? It's giving up information. Oh, I got something going down here I missed in Panama City. I'm gonna send 2 of these from Odessa to Riga to start the recon. And this is recon talent, so Bagpipe, head there. Oh wait, I don't want to send them first because they're in Moscow. I want to send from Odessa. No one in Odessa has a recon talent. And I could send here. I'm going to lose out on the informer info, but I might find another beholder cell slot because by losing 20 right now, I have a feeling. Does it tell me which one is in Riga? Look at all the enemy agents known out there. I got to start tracking down cells. And so we would find this guy, maybe find yet another cell. I'm going to send 2 folks over from Odessa. And the 2 that are in Moscow and 1 more from Odessa will tail. But I want to send all of them there. And then I'm just going to send somebody here, the guy left over in Odessa, just so he joins them all. And we stay together. I hope we make it here in time if this is something important. Oh, we got something else blowing over here. And I have nobody available to send there because they're in training for a few more hours. Well, in 2 hours when one's out of training, I could send a solo person here and take a risk. Okay, so tactical recon is done up here. We need to assault. How much time is left? I want to look at that first. We need to make sure we're taking people that know Russian, but let me back out of here first. We got 5 hours. So that's not much time. De-dum-dum-dum. 1 hour, that's done. So fortunately, nobody's here. I'm going to send ourselves back up to a central location, more or less. And we're doing enemy recon here. Oh, we did the enemy recon, so this is the mission that's going to pop if I don't get somebody up, get a team up there. I just don't have a lot of available agents right now because they're doing other things. So this might not be a grand time to do it. Do you realize I have a lot of people busy right now? And Ranger won't be available for 6 hours. So I'm not going to have any takedown specialists for this mission that we found over here. Volta is not one of those. Canasta, oh, Canasta is available. Okay, we got somebody. Canasta. Let's see if we can get... Yeah, Canasta is a good one at 106. She's not bad at all. Yucca, Corona, myself. Oh no, I'm away. Oracle could go. Oracle doesn't have pistol specialties. So let's see who the other choices are. I have a pistol specialty here. And we have a silencer. So it looks like Corona's going to go along with Canasta. Canasta's I don't have 2 strong takedown artists, so hopefully we don't need double takedowns. I'm going for the silencer weapons to help compensate for other deficiencies this team has. No Russian is spoken. Do you have a proficiency here? Let's check your equipment one more time. You do, but it's not small enough to sneak in. So the Estrella, is this better than the Estrella? Oh, sure as heck is. So we're going to upgrade your weapon. And there's nothing else these two get to take. And you know, I'm probably going to upgrade your Estella too, Canasta. We probably, well, unless you're not proficient with it. So let's see your proficiencies too. No, that's it. So that's good enough. Okay. So we're going to have both these jobs along with us. And I need to expand our slots at some time so we can get even more help. Like the guy that can lay a smoke screen if we get into trouble. That might not be a bad job to pick up. Other than that, let's see if we can get this mission done. You just love that line, Nightmare. I trust this is important. So we have to kill or capture the enemy agent. Fortunately, we don't have to kill his whole squad and then evacuate. So maybe this will be doable. We can hope. Now, what do we know? We know an enemy agent is most likely in this office, is what it appears to tell us. So it's more like a open air. It's more like a factory environment. We have some offices here. Quit panning away. I'm not looking to where to put people. I want to see what this place looks like. Yeah, so he's right there. In this room, and it overlooks a wide open floor below us, but we're all in disguise. Is this outer building part of the mission? Yes, it is. So this is kind of a spread out kind of an area. We have a camera over here. So what the heck? We'll start at this location then, which is number 2. And as far as where will my spotter help us the most? Let's find out if this room does not have the windows that we might desire. In fact, this whole building probably doesn't have amazing windows available. So as far as where the camera is, yeah, there's no I'm just not going to have a lot. There's no good place to use a camera, so we'll just put it over on the west side so we can look in on the factory floor or whatever it is, and at least spot in there. No, I know, it's one of my favorite lines in the game. I trust this is important. And her accent, her line never changes, whether she's a construction worker or an office worker or you name it. Okay, so the person we want is up here. But we have other potential goals in mind. Got a lot of... So actually, I gotta run over here to get rid of the cameras. And then and on the way, there's a lot of guards walking around patrolling the catwalks and you name it. Is there any loot on the way that we can pick up over here on the main floor? Yes, I have a cabinet there, so we'll go via the cabinet, the locker, whatever it is. And then we'll send Corona in this way. Oh, the guy might be right here. I was thinking he was upstairs, but no, that's saying he's down. So the person we want is right there. So this loot is off limits for now. What I want to do, so let's change our focus. We have some loot upstairs that perhaps we would like to get to. So, can you, Corona, find a way to get upstairs? There's a ladder right here. And the guy that we're going to be looking for down here will not be able to see through a wall because he's not Superman. So, let's head over towards the ladder. I doubt we can make... Oh, we can even make it upstairs in one go. There is a guard in here. All right, Gleaser's back from work. Whoa! Is that like vacation, or is it some weird scheduled cycle that's special to your job? Oh, that's cool. 3 weeks off is awesome. I'm just running right in here because this is not the agent. We're going to prevent him from moving there also. Wonder where his alternate location will be if we're standing in his spot. Now we can check out our cabinet because I do not notice anybody paying attention to this cabinet. Let's stand there and make sure. Yeah, the only guard we see is here, but he's too far away. Vacation time, full payment. That's a nice vacation. Three whole weeks. That's very cool. So let's check what we're looking for. We got 1 loot and there's 2 docks that we're looking for. So 4 loot, 2 docks. And you're not looking. You're not looking. I'm clicking. Or I guess I don't click on this one. I'm typing to get the info I need off of this one. Let's stand here. Make sure nobody's out there to see us. All right, we got our documents. And we got another... Oh, that was a tightly hidden locker. Let's head for it.
I trust this is important.
Yeah, I trust it is important. We love canasta. And then, yeah, there's the cameras we're looking for. Clearly not in the US. I've had 3 weeks of vacation before on a job. I've had I've been on the job long enough before to get 5 weeks. So it is possible in the U.S. Come on. Now, whether you're in a company that's nice enough to allow you to take them all back to back like that could be another story. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. 3 weeks at once. That's the kicker. There are jobs like that. Uh-oh.
I'm detecting multiple targets converging on your location.
Our cover just got blown, guys. Our cover just got blown. I need to call and find out where evacs are. And we're going to need to get out of here. Cover is blown. Cover is blown. I don't like that location. That one's good for Canasta, but not the other one. Canasta's going to have to... Oh, there's lots of guards in the way to hassle Canasta. Now let's figure out Corona. I don't know. Okay, she could probably... before I summon evac... yeah, Corona can get here in one move. The problem is... I got a couple guards to take out that are in the way. So we're going to have to figure something blew our cover because it was not us. So we have some more dirty agents in the camp, and we're going to have to flush them out. Yeah, we're going to have to flush them out. So what I'm hoping is, Corona, you're upstairs in this room. I don't know if your weapon can reach that far, so you know what I'm going to do? You know, you can jump out of the windows. You should be able to come over here, take a shot on this guy. Then, when we go next time, grab the loot while we're at it, jump out. So I'm picking the evac location over here. And then I'm going to send Canasta around, maybe to this corner. Maybe if she can make it all the way around to here. I'm not aware of anybody in this location. And we're going to take this guard out. We're going to take this guard out is what I'm hoping with these moves. And I'm calling evacuation right now, right there.
Exfil incoming.
Well, it depends. Yeah, we'll see. Because I definitely want her to shoot before she takes the loot. That I think taking the loot may use her shoot action. That's what I'm saying. So that's why if she's standing here to shoot and she has no actions left, next turn at the beginning of her turn, she would technically be able to take the loot. As long as a guard doesn't come through the door and kill her, kind of a thing. Okay, now we got the gal. The gal will do 69 damage. Or we could do 67 damage with a pistol shot because I don't need a headshot. He has no awareness, so we would take him out. And that uses the move, the action that I think I need to do to use otherwise. So let's confirm. He's down. And I did it with the silencer to see if not making noise makes them not run. I think they know where we are no matter what anyway. So I actually am going to bring Canasta this far. He's behind full cover. There's no guards immediately. There's one guard that'll be able to shoot at us that we know of for sure. There's probably other guards up on catwalks that'll have an angle to us. So Canasta's going to get her awareness severely challenged, more than likely. But she can take this guard out. We'll have her use the silence pistol as just in case it matters. And let's see where all the guards start converging on us. Why Corona? Oh, there was a guard over there! Thank goodness we just lost our full awareness. And now every other shot, that's why I put us into full cover. Yeah. We were ratted out. The full cover protected us, only 5 damage. So basically what this tells us is there's a bad egg on our team somehow. Oh, not another guard. Now it's getting tough. Now Canasta might not make it. Because we have no med kits, my friends. We have no med kits.
Waiting on your go.
Okay. So I can see this guy. But his full cover and distance are too much for me. And if I want the loot, does the loot not does the loot better not take an action? I don't think it does. We got some light armor. I wish we had some armor now. I don't think there's any safe place
Standing by for order.
to move Corona. Or Canasta, excuse me. Because these windows are not safe. And these guys are dug into good cover. Because if I bring her here, all they got to do is run and flank us and shoot. Because that's just the way the game works. So I see no good solution here other than keeping her in full cover. Let's just see what her shots look like. Yeah. And these guys might... Yeah, they're in such good cover. I can't take them out. And I have no... Oh, sure shot. We have sure shot. What does that do for us? Not enough. Not enough. I can hit for 19 and that is it. Oh man. Do I have any special abilities that can help me out? I have exertion. But I don't have enough awareness to use it. Oh gosh. Darn it! I can stabilize myself. I'll have to do that soon, right? Well, what I can do is this. Problem is, anyone else that's then able to see me, I'm not in cover that I need. But that's like my only hope, is take out the people that are shooting at me before I die. Because I have no health. So this guy saw me. There was a guy back here that shot at me. But these guys hurt me. I mean, they hurt me. So I need a shot that'll kill this guy. I think we might be losing Canasta, my friends. We might be losing an agent today.
Asset eliminated.
Now, if only you could get close enough to this guy. But he's standing off in the full cover corner. Oh, maybe if I come this far, I can't quite get in my own cover, which means my awareness would then go away on Corona after he's shot. But maybe that would mean I only have a half cover shot against him now, so maybe I can hurt him. It's risky because I'm standing out in the open for anybody else who decides to want to come out towards us to take us out. But I can't think of anything better. Oh, because there's a whole freaking another agent inside! Ah. Well, what's my chances to hit this one? As long as she can't dodge, I take her out. And I don't want to do a headshot because then my awareness goes down for when they shoot at me. I have to hope she doesn't have enough awareness and take this one out and let the other guy who's in half cover shoot at me. Okay. So there's one shooter with me standing in the open that we know of, I should say. Oh, this guy just has to pop out the window and kill Canasta. And he's gonna do just that. Oh no, he didn't. RNG likes us. Except there's another guy over there from downtown, and it is not Canasta that drops. It is Corona. I think both these agents are... this is a lost cause. We just took a big hit to the cell here, guys. Because we have someone dirty within the cell. Yep, we're oh my lord, we're going to go down. There was no place to go to protect Canasta. There was no place I could go to give Canasta good enough cover to make it out. Because all along the way, that's the enemy agent too. And now there's no way to hide from him as I try to make my way out with Canasta. Because this guy will just follow us and run in if I don't kill him on the way. And then there's that guy inside that'll be able to take us out. Canasta. He doesn't have that much awareness for some reason, so your pistol shot should allow you to do something here. He shouldn't be able to dodge. I would hate to lose my agent that has the best line in the game. And if I come here, the guy in the window can see us. If I come here, this guy can come out of his little cubicle and flank us. So I think I gotta go here and then hope I can find enough cover. Too bad I can't go behind the building, eh? Find enough cover. I think this is my only safe play because here I can get flanked and then for sure I would die. Oh man. Oh, I'm not going to be able to hide from him. I want to know who ratted us out. I want to know who ratted us out. I'm gonna... Oh, now... Canasta's... How much does a headshot cost? I might be able to do it. Because this agent's right around the corner. Once again, I may kill the agent. But then, as long as he doesn't have over 116 hit points, but then I can easily get flanked and killed because I'm doing a headshot. More than likely. To get this guy out of the way because he's directly between me and where I need to go. So I need to spend... Oh, but I can't do the headshot because he can dodge. Oh, man, I can't kill him. So he's going to be able to come right back at me. Wait, now I have this thing called Sure Shot also. Not enough action points, though. Yeah, so the thing is, he's going to be able to dodge. I didn't have the movement to move right next to him. I don't think. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Do I just take some sure damage? Lower his awareness so he can't hurt me back? Or I want to do this because it would kill him, but we know he has full awareness. And so I would do 2 damage. So I have to do the one that would hurt him the most at 37, lower his awareness, and watch ourselves die. That's so sad. Corona Canasta is one of our #1 starting agents. Oh, man. I'm not a happy camper. The only way we could have guaranteed killing this guy, being the agent, is being right next to him. And this is where he comes back and kills us. Or that guy does. No, not quite. But he's lowering my awareness, so this guy can kill me. Alright. There we go. That's frustrating when the dirt comes from the inside like that. That's frustrating. No, how much aware the spotter? Oh, I see what you're saying. I could have thought of using the spotter because the spotter could have helped me overcome some of that awareness. I totally just freaked out thinking, oh, we're dead anyway. I didn't even think of trying to spot the area to get better numbers and hit chances and whatnot. That's something we got to remember next time. Well, excuse me. Nightmare, that was a good idea to see if the spotter could have helped us. That's tough. Chapter 3 is called The Manchurian Connection. We're going to have to find another agent who has that voice pack. And that's sad. Oh, but they may try coming back, but now we can't trust them anymore. They were both captured. They're considered wounded and captured. That's the way it works. So now I gotta treat Octopus with kid gloves. Problem is she doesn't have the high enough hit points to totally help us. One of my several, I only had 3 agents over 100, I think. Canasta was one of them. So we're gonna have to find some more agents out there that have the high hit points. Oh, that's tough. Dirt from within. Dirt from within. I don't know what to say. There's nothing else in here I can do except build another workshop. And our danger is up there to where we got to move. So Cabal agents interrogated by Beholder operatives are now... My current location gains +8 every time. We gotta move. Gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. Gotta move. The better danger is moving to Glasgow. I have the 4,000. I can afford it. That was tough. I feel like I've been taking Ranger out, but I can't recall if she's... I think of her in the high 90s for some reason, but we'll see. We'll have to double check the teams now. Okay, we're no longer in that long line of a place. Danger is low. However, hopefully that +8 is not every turn. Is what I'm thinking, because our Cabal agents interrogated my operatives. You know. And they may be trying to brainwash them to bring them back and try to... All of a sudden they're going to appear on my doorstep, and what am I going to do? Canasta, I love your voice so much, I don't care that if you might have been brainwashed. Come back to Papa. Come back. And problem is, I don't necessarily have a way of figuring out who the mole is. I just know I have one. Or does that mean I have to get rid of these two? Which is what it could mean. Maybe they're being moly in my base and I have to get rid of them. I've never done that before, so I don't know if that increases my danger. It probably increases my danger. Let's remove Volta. Let's go to crew quarters. And dismiss. Let's click on dismiss and see what happens. Are you sure you want to proceed? Dismissing an agent may increase danger if they are an enemy mole. And they are an enemy mole. If you wish to make sure they're clean, brainwash the agent. Ah! There's our plan. I gotta build the brainwashing facility as my next job in the workshop. So, Forger, get back in here, Volta. Workshop, we have brainwashing as a potential that we can do. There it is. Unlocks the facility, agent brainwashing, and interrogation. And then I can dismiss these guys without repercussions. There we go. We're going to fight back. We're going to find a way to fight back. If they're probably in the process of brainwashing our agents, we're going to brainwash theirs that we've discovered. The double agents. These two double agents. Kick, Drum, and Volta. Yeah, so in 10 hours, we're going to see how that works. And so, yeah, let's just keep it going. We're getting close to end time, but I want to advance and see if we can get this facility unlocked. And keep moving. Now, we've got something here I got to get to, but I can't. And that's going to up our danger, by the way. Oh, yeah, I could go in there, but what are the odds that our situation is compromised yet again? Is that am I a fool trying to do this mission again, or do I just take the 80 and have the heat rise already? I think I let it rise. I don't know in the game, because I've never had this happen. I don't know if it makes sense if we've been ratted out once. Aren't we just going to get ratted out again? And I'm not going to do that with the two moles in our office until I brainwash them and get them the hay out of there. So we're just going to gain 80. If anyone thinks different, or actually if you've played the game before and you know different, chime in. Because this is the part of the game, and this is why I'm streaming it. I've never got into the third chapter, so I don't know a lot of this part of the game's mechanics and details, what works, what doesn't work. And we're kind of learning at this point together. So I'm thinking I'm just going to take the 80. Our danger will rise. Fortunately, we had the funds to be able to move. And that's one thing I want to check right now. What do I have available? 8,000 or 2,500. And I got to just sit here and not spend anything more now until I get 2,500 in case things start going south fast. The other thing we can do is this. We have a quick source of money right now, and I keep forgetting about it. I have weapons I can sell. I can sell some weapons. And I'm going to sell 2 of the LMGs here. Let's sell. Wait. The negative, now, so apparently, the thing shuffled around. So there's the LMG. So let's sell 1 there and 2 of these. I haven't used that many shotguns overall, so I'm going to sell 1. That's a fairly decent one I'll hang on to. This one, the Sparrow, is useless. I'm selling both of those. Okay, there we go. And we'll save the rest, and that gets me up to 4,900. So now, We have money to move in a pinch if we need to. I keep forgetting. That's why we find the loot. That's why we find all the shiny items, so we have stuff to sell when we need emergency funds. Okay. And there's nothing else I need to spend on at the moment. I don't know. I've never lost agents like this and had them captured because, you know, obviously the game gets a little more challenging farther you go in. So, I don't know. I really don't know. I got to get a team over here, though. So, I'm going to send the solo guy over here in Moscow, at least to check this out. We risk ambush, but, you know, sometimes you got to just deal with what you have. So we got training back for Impaler. Maybe I just send her down here also. Oh, I got another mission over here too. So I got to send another solo Impaler over here. And then I'm going to have to, after both those are discovered or searched, I'm going to have to, yeah, I'm going to have to team them up. Oh my lord. And we got ambushed. We're going to compromise our ID and flee and hope we get away. And we got a informant here. So that means we have to send him back to base because he's compromised. Let's double check that. Now you can see immediately. The first time I send someone out solo, they're ambushed. The very first time. So let's check a cover blown. Apparently, I'm not seeing. Oh yeah, there they are. Impaler's cover was the one blown. She's the one. She's the one that did not make it to her site. Oh, she did make it to her site. She's got to return. I will send this guy from Paris over, or this guy here in Brussels over to Paris. And Impaler's going back to base. And this is just one tough thing happening after another right now. We finished tactical recon. This the job in Riga though is our beholder cell. And guess what? We're probably going to end up opening. Let's see what we're able to assault with. Woof. 6 agents. I got to make sure I have 6 agents available for next time. And I'm going to have to finish till our tail is done here to even have that many. Unless I recall the ones from the US. So let's fly here. And we got a new location. Let's just see what our location is. Okay, we have a cheap location at 1,000. Chicago's at 2,500. I hate moving over there, even though we can afford it, and I'm not saving up to move there. That's just too much money. So we have an emergency move. Danger is climbing rapidly. I need to build things. We got 4 hours till I have access to brainwashing. And I'm kind of like, what do I do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Can we forge anything of interest? The smoke screen. Yeah, I want... That's like one of the side jobs that I need to figure out and craft, but I have nobody to do the crafting until Impaler gets back to the base. Because she's in transit. So, I have to hold off on this cell. It won't go away. We know where it is. There's no time limit on this one. And this is the one dipping our income by 20. So there may not be another beholder cell out that we're aware of. And that Cobalt agent's being interrogated is got to be the one that's increasing our danger like this. Woof! Baby. Oh, man. I have nobody to team you up with right now in Paris. I at least have a team here I can send out. The Vladivostok team is kind of far away, but they can react to this side of the map. Oh well. Let's Rangers finished her training. So I have an agent there. So yeah, Ranger is going to fly real quick to Paris. So I have these two teamed up and these two teamed up if things start breaking out like they did before. Okay, now we're going to have to pay to get her a new ID for Impaler. And there it is, 700. No, she needs to have a name I can pronounce. Beatrice Santos. There you go. Same code name. Alright, so as much as I don't want to stop right now, we got 1 hour to go. Let's let this facility build. There we go. I want to see what I want to look at the facility before we cut this off and see what we're dealing with here. And there it is. Let's go back to the facility. Oh, so we don't even have brainwashing technology yet. We have the facility, but not the brainwashing technology. So I can either execute, I can interrogate, but I cannot brainwash, and I don't want to interrogate her. I could interrogate them for 600 for 18 hours. Maybe I just interrogate them and then kill them instead of releasing them. Yeah. So I'm going to pick up brainwashing before we do anything. So I'm going to spend the money on brainwashing. We'll be able to move if anything bad happens. Workshop, what's available? Well, we have this I want to build. Impaler, I'm going to send... Now, what does this cost? $550? I want to build... I want to do that with Impaler. And then I want to build a new space, and I want to gain access to brainwashing, and I want to brainwash these guys like nobody's brainwashed anybody before, and try to send them out there so we can use them. Because wouldn't that be known agents of the enemy brainwashed to our advantage? Wouldn't that be a cool concept? Okay, so no, I can actually put anyone in the facility. So I don't think just the fact that Impaler's name was there means anything. So actually, eventually, by brainwashing a locator beacon, control phrase, maybe I just for starters, probably what I got to do is just brainwash the heck out of these guys as soon as the crafting is done. So I can still have 2 in forging and just get the information I can from these guys to use it, because I can't put them in as a... I don't even know what the Mason Gambit is. So these are all things we have to research and this and that. We could install a locator beacon. Oh my god, there's all sorts of stuff I've never experienced in this game that's really cool. Executions are cheaper. We build solid shovels. Okay, so I think we got to stop it here. I'm going to look through everything. We got to come up with a plan for next time and how we're going to deal with the bad eggs in our group. Just because of what just happened, I don't want to keep any informants within, even though they're not out in the field blowing cover. I still think there's another one that we don't know about, and I don't know who it is. I don't think it's necessarily Impaler. We gotta figure this out. So you'll have to join me next time if you want to find out if we can do that, and also see where this takes us. So thanks everybody. This was crazy. Some stuff happened that doesn't make me happy. And boy, we could have done better surviving if it had happened. Yeah, we hadn't even scouted out the whole thing yet. So wow, I'll keep talking about this because this is bugging me. But we'll see y'all. Thanks so much once again. This is Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see y'all next.